Hello, everybody. Welcome to the episode of Boy Detectives Presents. My name is Anthony Zonfrelli.
And I'm Will Van Antwerp.
That's right. Together we are the Boy Detectives. Fresh off of the Star Wars draft last week,
That was great.
That was a really fun one. I had a great time. I thought we had great teams. Twitter disagreed. I think we each got like 18% of the vote, and Ariel came away with more than half of the total votes. So landslide. Matt, I believe we have a gloat video, if you wouldn't mind throwing that up.
We did it. We did it, Joe. We won the Star Wars draft.
Victory. There it is. All right.
I was wondering where she was going with that, but favorite victory video we've seen besides my own.
Yeah, besides yours in the shower, right? I'd put those two on par. All right. Moving on. That was the Star Wars draft last week. This week we are doing the drinks draft. And to do that, we have two very special guests. Please get up for Ryan Tex and Rasheed Towns.
Hey, there we are. What's going on?
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so excited to be on.
Of course. So, Ryan, I believe you nominated drinks.
I did, yes.
Can you tell us what was going through your head?
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I've been drinking, since I was born. It's been a very important part of my life. I feel like that I made, probably 5 to 7 better suggestions for the show. But we're going with it, and I've never been happier. So
Right. Will, why did you select this one out of Ryan's other suggestions?
Yeah, so Ryan's right. He sent me a list of, easily 8 to 10 suggestions. Most of them were pretty normal, but quite frankly, I was sick of drafting characters from things. I thought this would be weird and silly, and that's what I'm hoping for tonight.
Now, our fast food drafts and our sandwich drafts were both knockout shows, I think. I have high hopes for this one. Not necessarily for my team, but for the show. Rasheed, how are you feeling going into this draft?
I'm nervous. I want to go to a good location, and I don't know. What do they say when they get people get drafted? I'm just happy to be doing this. This is great. There's no kids around, so this is fantastic. Get to talk to other adults. I'm happy. We can be talking about things. We can talk about like Flanagan or Chaucer. I've never read those two guys. I think they're guys. I'm just happy to be involved.
Rasheed winning already. Matt, if you could throw it on my screen real quick. We've selected our team names and our coaches. Will, want to tell us about yours?
Yeah. So team name, clearly the best one of all the ones people selected, Thurston 10. Really great pun tying in the theme of the draft with the football theme of the show. And my coach is Mo Sizlak, the bartender from The Simpsons, just an iconic slinger of the beers and the brews.
Very nice, very nice.
He's wise. He'll kick you in the ass. He's not too smart. That's what I want, head coach.
How do you feel about the fact that he's routinely bamboozled by a child with a phone?
very important question.
That's fine. I don't need my coaches to be technologically savvy. I just need them to get results on the field.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't think Belichick can handle Zoom. Rasheed, how about your team?
Well, let's see. I haven't been following football for a while. I was like, oh, wasn't Deflategate a thing? So that's why we got Defratgate. Also, we're trying to do a dry January, so I got my root beer going. I thought I would make it look a little bit of a shake theme. My coach is Khalees Rogers. You might just know her as Khalees. You might recall there she is. Yeah, fantastic. She has her own cooking show on the Food Network, I think, still. And I think we all remember her famous press conference where she said she brings all the boys to the yard. And I thought, for a coach, I want a recruiter.
Very good. Very good. Tex, how about yours?
Yeah, so mine is actually the best team name, clearly. It is the Extra Pints as opposed to Extra Points. It's a fantastic pun, if you ask me. My coach, there was just so much, I couldn't settle on just one because we have an entire great team that we're going to need to coach. We're going to need different positions and everything like that. So I actually selected the entire gang from Always Sunny. We are prepared for anything.
Sorry, Will, I couldn't hear that. Your mic's a little crackly. If you want to unplug and plug back in.
Okay.
All right. Pretty soon, my team. My team is DraftKings. Probably the best name, actually, because it combines football, drafts, and drinks. And my coach is Sam Malone, bartender from Cheers, another classic beer slinger, and most importantly, young Ted Danson could get it.
Look at that rooster he's got coming out of his chest here. Look at that, man.
That's hot. That's hot.
Can't go wrong with young Ted. Those are the squads. Now, let us determine draft order. We've been fiddling around with the settings. Last week was really, really slow, trying to figure out how fast to do this. Let's give it a shot.
Just doing a test right now. Can you guys hear me more clearly?
Ready to prove my doubt is wrong.
Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. This one's really fast.
Oh my god!
That's first.
The first race I've ever won. All right.
I'm surprised I didn't get fourth. If this is
That
real,
was-
I would have gotten fourth.
That's a lot of pressure. This is not what I was expecting. Okay.
All right, so just to remind everyone at home, or I guess tell everyone at home, what we decided to do for drafting. We are drafting a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver, a tight end, a kicker, and a defense. The rules we decided on were, because this is such an abstract draft, not necessarily alcoholic drinks or cocktails. We said for the positionals, if you can drink it, you can draft it. So any drink is on the table. And for defense, we're allowed to take literally anything that we think will be a good defense against drinks. We'll see what we come up with. Tex, you are on the clock for the first overall.
Wow. Okay. What an honor. All right. So, I mean, you know what? This is an easy pick. I'm sure all of you had the same thing, but luckily I get to go first, so I'm going to take it from you all. So, obviously, most important position on the field, quarterback. The field general going to lead all these drinks into battle every week. So, it is very important that you have the most important drink in that position, I would say. The drink that makes all other drinks possible, and that is water.
Wow.
But we're not done. We're not done. I want my team to be sustainable for the long term. This is not just going to be a team. This is a dynasty draft, in my opinion. It's not just going to be a team that we're going to throw. We're gonna play a few years and then move on. So for the first overall selection in the drinks draft, I am going to take water from the fountain of youth.
Oh,
So our team will be dominant.
oh my God.
And that is our pick.
That's great.
Wow.
So is water completely off the board, or is water from the hose on the? Never mind.
I think water's gone. Water's done.
All right. We crossed that off then. Okay. All right.
Woo.
What a staggering pick.
Astounding.
You guys are in trouble.
Wow.
This makes my selection look so dumb.
Wow.
That was so smart. Like water.
Now? Will the end of the stream really?
That was such a good pitch for it too. All right.
Yeah.
Without my drink, your drinks aren't possible. So
Yeah. Great point. Man, you almost want to take water as a defense.
Yeah.
So everyone else just has like syrup and powder. All right. All right. So my QB, I'm gonna go for a QB. I'm not gonna go alcoholic off the bat. I think for a QB, you want someone focused. I'm gonna go with iced coffee as my QB.
Oh, really good.
Because your offense runs on your QB and America runs on Duncan.
Yeah.
So I think iced coffee is just the perfect engine for this offense. So I'm going
That's a
iced
patriotic
coffee.
pick. Good for you, man.
solid.
I had iced coffee as a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Maybe more of a mobile quarterback.
Yeah. And hey, who knows? Maybe he'll pull an Edelman and we'll split him out there eventually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. This is tough now because all these are really good choices. Man. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to draft the quarterback a little bit differently. I'm drafting in the sense of my quarterback is the one that you want to please on the field the most. And it's the one that everyone wants to pay the most attention to. So I am going to go for Frep.
Frep?
Yeah, Frep for my number one pick for quarterback. Also because I figured that you guys saw the name and someone would pick it eventually too.
Yeah, I would hope you take.
I was 100% was number 2 on my board.
Now I'm going with Frap and not milkshake because I'm from the Boston area. So like if you're outside of New England, what I mean Frap, I'm sure you guys would call it milkshake. And I think in like Vermont they call it a cabinet or whatever. But we're talking about just like milk, ice cream, some kind of syrup, stir it up or shake it up, whatever you do it, and that's your Frap.
That's right. Literally ice in its veins. And
So you want a little fancy, you can put like a little whipped cream on it or something. If you want to go unorthodox, you can put weird stuff like M&Ms and bacon on it. But I don't know. I would hate you if you did that. But still.
Sometimes they get too out of control.
Not to mention, Khalees already has milkshake covered, so you got both bases with.
Yeah, you already covered it all around. Yeah.
When you hire a coach, you want to pick the players for that coach's system. So
It's true.
That's good. That's a good pick. I'm glad you ended up with that. Yeah. So, Will, I don't know. Maybe you want to punt the position.
I think I'm just going to wait on quarterback for a while.
It's a smart
And
move.
I'll take the first position player. So I will go with a wide receiver. I know kind of unusual to go wide receiver first round, but I want something with a kick. I want something with a lot of consistency, and I want something that's just like a step above its peers in terms of performance, and that is going to be Fountain Coke.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't want just any Coca-Cola. You got a canned Coca-Cola, even bottled. You can have it. What I want is the Coke that comes out of the fountain when you're at McDonald's, you're at the movie theater, because that is just next level carbonation, next level performance.
Wow.
As the kids say, it hits
I don't
different.
hate it.
that
I
was
don't hate it.
That is what the kids say.
that was legit my next pick. Very
Oh,
good.
really?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All
Nice.
the drinks in the world.
Exactly. That's why you want the fountain. And the one with the little like button.
It's such an obscure draft, and like we all had the same top four, basically. Okay.
That blows me away, and honestly, it scares me for the rest of the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, back to Will. We're snaking.
Started the second round. This is tough. But you guys let me know if you think this is too vague, but
Okay.
yeah, I basically drink like three things, right? Water and coffee are already off the board. So I think you know where I'm going next. At tight end, I'm going to take beer.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific beer in your mind when you think of that? That doesn't necessarily have to be your pick. I'm just curious, where are you leaning?
I mean, it's probably recency bias, but I'm thinking like cheap lagers, right? Like I'm drinking a High Life right now. But when I want tight end, I think Gronk, Yo Soy Fiesta. That's not IPAs. That's not stouts. That's like the Bud Lights of the world. Bud Light Limes, Bud Heavy, Coors Light.
All the buds.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many Buds can I list? Bud Ice.
I think I'm gonna let it slide unless our two guests here have strong opinions.
I question it overall, but I'm not going to object.
Okay.
Yeah, I just, it works. I got other drinks, but it's a good pick. It's a good pick. It's a good pick.
Good
I think
pick.
it's a panic pick personally, but I'll let it go.
Anthony, put party beer. I'll leave
Party
craft
beer?
beer on the table. I'm a craft beer
Okay.
fan myself. I get it. It might as well be a different drink. So we'll put party beer.
Honestly, like craft beer was what I had in mind as like what might be cannibalized by that pick. So if that's still on the board, that's fine.
You want an IPA, you can have it. I'll take my Miller High Lifes right into the end zone.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do for this pick. I'm gonna be a little more specific. That way, people can, draft other things similar to this category. But I really like the Fountain Coke one. I really like the all you can drink Fountain Cokes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a running back. I'm gonna give you something that gives you a lot of energy if you're a kid, and something that like you just will run through walls for, like run through any kind of block that's there, just to get this drink satisfaction. And that is Kool-Aid.
Very good pick.
That's a good one.
Very nice. That's a good pick.
Yeah, it's either between that Kool-Aid or Ecto Cooler, but
It's good. It's a good one.
That's good. That's a good pick.
The running through walls. I completely spaced on that when I was saying
That's good.
Yeah.
Let that one go.
The Kool-Aid Man is definitely going to be in your thumbnail.
oh, nice.
That's a great
I
pick.
wear my red shirt. That would perfectly.
Yeah. I'm just picturing him like busting through the line, screaming, "Oh yeah!"
Oh yeah! Touchdown!
Okay. I'm back. Where do I want to go? I think I am also going to go running back here. And I'm honestly kind of surprised that this made it out of the first round. But looking back, I don't know what you would have taken it over. But my running back, I'm going to go with Gatorade.
Ooh.
Yeah. From, I just like, when I think of Gatorade, I think of the old, the colored beaded sweat commercials just on Michael Jordan's head. It's just in the bodies of all these athletes. You have to imagine some of that, transfers into Gatorade through osmosis.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's got to be my running back.
I guess part of it is I just don't like Gatorade that much, so I didn't want to draft it.
All right, for 2. Let's see here. A lot of options still on the board. All right. So I am also going to take a running back for my next pick. The heart of any fantasy football team. When you're looking for your running back, obviously you want something that's got a lot of pep, a lot of energy, if you will, something that's willing to. It has a stamina and can do a lot of things. But most importantly, you want a running back that's going to last the entire game and have sustainability. Okay. So for my running back pick, I am going to select cocaine energy drink. Because it is going to get me to where I need to go.
Yes,
Energy drink. It was banned for a little while, but it is
I already started typing 5-hour energy.
Yeah, that works too. But no,
cocaine energy drink.
I want the
Can you
real.
guys see this?
Oh,
whoops.
Cool. And then
It looks like cocaine is written in cocaine. On
Yeah, it does. Look like the seaman just dipping his nose in something.
Yeah, it is a real thing.
It is a real thing.
That was not made up. It was actually banned at one point, but it is now back in circulation.
No way.
That's me taking my tight end pick.
And for the wrap, let's see here. All right. So I'm going to go wide receiver for my 3rd overall pick. Again, very critical position in fantasy. Someone that's going to put up a lot of numbers. Always, you need a wide receiver that has that diva quality, but again, it's just going to get the job done when it counts. It always is going to get you where you need to be and put up points, even if it is a little bit controversial. So for my wide receiver pick, I am going to select 4 Loko.
No! I thought I was in the clear.
Oh, no.
No one drafts cocaine energy drink and 4 Loko.
We are a revved up team. we are ready to rock.
Always Sunny as coaches. I don't know if you're going to be able to.
Oh, my God. No. Oh,
Did you guys ever drink 4
I
Loko?
thought they were going to slide, but I couldn't risk it.
Oh man, yeah, you're right. You shouldn't have, because that was my next pick.
Ooh, that feels good.
Did you guys actually ever have 4 Loko back in the day?
Yes, regrettably.
I've consumed half of 1 4 Loko. I've had 2 Loko.
It may or may not have been my drink of choice in freshman year of college.
Oh my God.
Man, I mean, are you concerned at all about your wide receiver getting kicked out of the league for banned substances,
or having a heart attack?
PEDs too?
No, we're fine. Like I said, a little controversy in a wide receiver is always healthy, and we're ready to roll with it and go with the punch. We have enough sustainability with everyone else on our team to make sure that they don't get too out of line. So
we're coming up on like the 35th anniversary of Lead Bias, and here we are just throwing cocaine in everything.
Big rip.
Yeah.
Anthony, stall on this pick so I can grab another drink.
Okay, I'm laughing. Brett Mitchell in the chat saying Four Loko is legit liquid cocaine. So 2/3 of your team is cocaine right now. Oh man. Okay, so Yikes, that was going to be my wide receiver pick. Ooh. All right, I already took Gatorade. Man, this. See, okay, we're already kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel. And only two alcoholic drinks have been taken. But you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Fuck it. For wide receiver, you want someone with a chip on their shoulder, right? You want a true alpha. For wide receiver, I am going to draft the tears of my haters.
I like it.
Yeah, a lot of haters, Anthony.
That's annoying because on my list was tears of Anthony's haters, so I got to cross that one off.
That's right. Tears of my haters, Haterade, Gatorade and Haterade, slipping out of the backfield, lined up out wide. I think I'm already having a great offense.
Yeah, I'm loving. By the way, I'm loving Tina in the chat with the Haterade. That's it.
More theme.
All right, so it's my turn. Great. So I'm gonna select the kicker.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and for the kicker, so many things I wanted. I actually originally I was gonna choose for my kicker the very first thing that I had like opinion on, and that was the water from the hose in the backyard. But I can't do that since water's been taken. So the next one is I just turned 40, and what do they recommend that you start your day with? And that is Miralax. So I'm gonna for my third pick, it's gonna be Miralax with whatever you want. There we go. The best way to start your day is to poop it away.
God.
So that's just and also it's great too. Like you take 2 scoops of Miralax, you get on social media. It's perfect. It's awesome. 2 hours later, I see my kids. It's great.
No, we saw what pooping did to Lamar Jackson a few days ago. Are you concerned about a similar situation here?
No, because I think this is going to be a little bit looser. We're playing it looser.
Isn't that more of a problem?
Yeah.
We just get a good pad. You know what I'm saying? Just an extra pad. Cover it up. Oh, that was gross. Thank you for indulging me on that.
Absolutely. I love the pick.
I love that we went from water, iced coffee, and fraps in round 1 to my haters and Miralax.
All right. Will, round out the first half of this draft.
All right. Well, since I just got it, let's do a little can check. The most consequential can check during the drinks draft. What we got, right?
Yeah. In honor of the drinks draft, I have Rubinoff. Straight.
I had to make myself a little Jameson ginger for the drinks draft.
Oh, nice.
I had to class it up.
Very classy.
And I'm all out of Treehouse.
Only took you 3 months. I've got a delivery coming in 2 weeks if you want to jump on that, Anthony.
I just might.
All right, Rasheed, what do you got?
I got root beer from some local place. I live near Ipswich, so it's some Ipswich place. It's got root beer. And I got where's my camera? I got some water. Do not have Miralax in it. Should have. Yeah.
Double fisting. Nice.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
All right, and as mentioned before, I am drinking Miller High Life, the champagne beers.
Nice.
Okay. All right. No, good job stalling. Now that I have to make back-to-back picks, I'm gonna take my kicker.
We got a kicker run.
I know it's a little early, but I don't think there's a ton of drinks that have like a kick, right? So I am going to take whiskey neat.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I love whiskey. If you want to say I drink 4 things after water, iced coffee, and beer. It would probably be whiskey at the end of a night. And I'll just drink it neat. And it's the best kind, smooth in the beginning, and then just a little bite at the end on the back of your tongue. And that's what I want in a kicker. I want something with a strong kick.
That's good. And a lot of people have it to calm their nerves. And that's something you want in your kicker when it comes to clutch time.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right.
That's a good pick, man. That's a really good pick.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. That time I had one of those. Okay, but
make another one.
I've gone back-to-back alcoholic drinks. I'm going to jump off the alcoholic drink train, lest people think I am an alcoholic. So I am going to take at quarterback an Arnold Palmer. Probably an alcoholic drink.
Oh, that's really good. I didn't even think of Arnold Palmer.
Man, that is fantastic.
It's a
what a steal at QB this late.
Yeah, this late too. Yeah.
Jeez.
I was just worried someone else would take him for another position. But Arnold Palmer, obviously one of the greatest athletes of all time, extremely accurate hitting that tiny ball. Now he's got a big ball to throw around. I'm sure it'll be a lot better. I'd say he's an old man, whatever. Arnold Palmers are timeless, and you don't have to include this because it's too long. But for me, it needs to be unsweetened iced tea because the sweetening comes from the lemonade.
Oh, that's smart.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's sugar.
Isn't there like a local drink where it's like like from like Legals, like where Aerosmith's wife, it's like all Palmer plus alcohol, and it's like named after. You know what I'm talking about?
Like a Long Island iced tea.
Yeah, but they call it a certain thing. Every time I'm like, who is this? Oh, it's the drummer from Aerosmith's wife. All right, great. Awesome. Way to be memorialized. I'm just not scrolling. Okay. Yes, Liv Tyler. Never mind. It's gonna make a lip joke. All right. So my favorite. I think I should pick an alcoholic drink. I've picked drinks for me and the kids, right? And my wife needs a drink, right? I mean, she is a very talented person and a very talented member of this team. So at wide receiver, we are going to draft sangria.
Ooh,
very good.
Makes everybody happy. Usually, if you're at the right age for it, which is any age really. I said that. It makes everyone happy. It's a touchdown all the way. So, go sangria.
And I don't know why, but sangria is definitely a wide receiver.
It just makes sense,
right?
Yeah.
It's the fruit. It's like fun. It's a little unpredictable.
Yeah.
You don't want to throw it to it all the time. I mean, you gotta mix it up a little bit, but it's good, not bad to have every now and then or all the time.
You prefer white or red sangria?
It depends. Okay, so this is what I'm doing dry January. It depends on who's making it. I think in general, mostly red, but there's a couple nice like whites out there. Oh, that sounded horrible. Not all y'all are bad, but yeah. So what do you like?
I like red sangria personally. I don't like white wine that much in general because I think it's too sweet. But, I'm now thinking we change party beer. By the way, Anthony, we'll just say cheap beer. I think party beer might confuse people. They might think that's something.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, a pitcher of sangria on a patio on a warm summer day sounds like a little bit of heaven right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just the idea of a day, like a normal time period, sounds awesome right now.
All right. Let's see now. My pick. All right. I think I know what I'm going to do at tight end. Let me know if this crosses a line, or if this steps on any toes of previous picks. At tight end, I'm going to draft a Big Gulp.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Does that conflict with Fountain Coke at all, or is it specific enough?
No, I think that's fine.
All right, good. So I'm going Big Gulp. You want a big guy out there at tight end. You can also go with a double gulp or super big gulp if you want jumbo packages. But Big Gulp in general is your tight end.
Yeah, if you want to go from the I formation to a jumbo package, you want to.
That's right, super big gulp.
Yeah,
and he's cheap, and he's really cheap. So you're gonna save a lot on cap space for when I spend up on kicker later.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Now, how do you feel about taking the big gulp and filling it up with every soda along the line?
That's what you do, right? That's the thing. It's you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
Just
I like
That's
to do
when you grab the
the
gulp.
freezes, the slushies, or whatever they are. That's the way to go.
Yeah, like the ices. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You do Coke, then cherry, then Coke slushy, then cherry slushy, all the way up.
yeah.
Layer it.
That's the
Yeah.
way.
I'm into it. That's my tight end.
Solid pick.
I like how this is shaping up.
All right. What do I need? Okay. So my next pick is going to be a kicker. I know it's a little early in the draft, but I'm okay with it at this point.
Hey, half of them are gone.
I know. No, I can't wait any longer. So kicker, usually the oddball on the team. Everyone stays away from him, but you want a kicker that just puts fear in the heart of your opponents. Just sends chills down their veins and everything like that, right? So for my kicker, I am going to select Poison. No one is going to be ready. Everyone stays away from them, but they do what they got to do, and they get.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Are you worried that your quarterback and kicker aren't going to get along very much?
I feel they're going to pretty much stay separated on the sidelines. The kicker's really going to be isolated, a little bit. No one's really going to have strong feelings for them. But whenever it's their time, whenever they're called upon, I know that they're going to get me the field goals I need. So, it's a rough signing, but.
Between Four Loko and cocaine energy drink, you already had just a full of locker room poison.
I have the most lethal team in the league.
Yeah. You think about though,
like ready to use it to its fullest potential.
Is your kicker like the kind because you think about anything could turn to poison? So I feel like your kicker was like from like a different sport, and they watched out.
Soccer star imported.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh my God.
He used to go by like one name. Yeah.
Just a big X. That is the name. All right. And then, all right. So for my defense, I'm going to go defense next.
Okay.
So when I think of a defense, I want a team of people that really know what this sport is about, that they can work together. They have a common goal. Defense, the underrated part of the team, they play half the snaps, right? So it's very important to make sure you have a solid group of people. So for my defense, I am going to take all of age people from the country of Moldova, because the World Health Organization says that Moldova drinks more per capita than any other country. So good luck getting your team any yards anywhere on the field, because my defense is just going to gobble them all up.
Wow.
I like you had to throw out all of age.
Yes.
Because we don't want to,
able.
Yeah, we're responsible here. The boy detectives.
Where is Moldova? Is that like Eastern European?
It's like upper north south.
I had to look it up after I saw that statistic.
Yeah.
It is Eastern European, yes.
Is that the one place, like, is that the area where like every country has like a drink with the same name, but they make it with like different part moonshine or whatever? You know what I'm talking about? It's like S.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
And like every oh yeah, we make our own like kombucha or something, but it's like different.
Man.
These are things I do when I don't want to watch my kids. I just go on Wikipedia.
Man, okay. All right. I'm gonna go defense as well. And what Tex, when you were talking about your defense, I thought for a minute that you're gonna make a pick that would have eliminated mine from contention, but I'm glad you did not. I'm taking a big risk here because I don't know much about my defense. Making a lot of assumptions.
Do it.
And all the same reasoning and rationale Tex just gave. You want an organized group of people that know what they're doing, that get together, that can definitely put back drinks, which is why for my defense, I'm going to draft Will's frat. I'm drafting your frat from college. Because I was not in one. So I need one.
Fraternities were my number 2, actually. So.
Sig Gap?
That's the one.
Wow.
The Northeastern chapter.
I was going to go Omega Theta Pi.
No, I was really afraid that you were going to be like, oh, by the way, it was a dry frat.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. I don't want to feel Hold on. Let's see. It's a good thing that we were filming in the bedroom for this one because I can bust out my Sigma Phi Epsilon penny.
Your lax penny?
My lax penny.
Nice.
That was available very quickly.
Gear that I refuse to throw away.
That's cool.
Incredible.
Did you just have that ready for this draft? Did you know it was coming? Or?
No, it just happened to be in the drawer, and I'm doing this from my dresser. Still fits like a dream.
We have a yikes Will in the chat from Ashley Volts.
She does that to me constantly.
All right. I'm proud of that pick.
That's pretty good.
Zonfrelli.
All right, so I see in the chat people are mentioning the vaccine. I'm not going to do that for my defense. I will choose defense right now. Make sure it hasn't been picked yet. Okay, no. All right, so for my defense, I'm going to go with, those of you who aren't in chat don't know, originally I was going to call my team the Showtime Pizza Place. And the reason being because for my defense, I'm going to choose the Showtime Pizza Place / Chuck E. Cheese all-you-can-eat buffet. Because that defense can go both ways. Either you can, whenever you eat those nachos or whatever, you might be sick, never want to drink again. Or if you do what I've done before and you've done a little pre-gaming because the kids get annoying when there's like 80 million 5-year-olds screaming at you, you might want to pre-game a little bit beforehand. And that frozen pizza might help, sober you up a little bit. So I'm going with the very versatile all-you-can-eat buffet from Showtime Pizza Place / Chuck E. Cheese.
We have a question in the chat. Does that come with the characters?
Yes, the characters. Okay, the characters are the best part of the meals because there's like it's always some high school kid dressed in a costume, looks like a drowned rat, and they go to every kid, and every kid is frightened of the drowned rat, despite the fact that Chuck E. Cheese faces everywhere, but actual Chuck E. Cheese scares the crap out of all these kids. So yeah. And usually that's because we the parents ask, hey, can you bring the little rat to our table, please? Thank you. Great.
Have you been ordering any of Pasquale's pizza?
No.
They changed their name.
Yeah, I know. Pascale's Pizza, but it's bold. I live near In the Game, which is used to be Bonkers in Peabody, and they're just like, yeah, we're In the Game. We're Bonkers. We're not gonna change our name. Say what? Say what? Like, how about ribs on pizza? What do you got?
Lean in.
Yeah.
Lean in.
I mean, it tastes like you just took French's pizza and warmed it up in the microwave, but fine, I'll take it. Whatever.
Big love for Bonkers in the chat.
Britt Mitchell.
No, sure.
Yes, lover of Bonkers.
Britt, I'll love to go to Bonkers with you when this is over.
Yes, we are doing that, y'all. When this is over, I'll even bring, for those of you who watch the Quarantine Action Wrestling, I'll bring the King of Soul to Bonkers when this is over.
It's dead. It's dead.
No, it's called In the Game, but it's the exact same place. They got they have a couple of reality stuff, and it's a little bit more expensive. But yeah, my kids love it.
Okay. Phew.
Ooh, Bonkers is better than Charles Entertainment Cheese. Ooh. There wasn't a Bonkers band though, was there? I had Munch's Pizza Place. I had the records when I was a kid. So.
All right, Will, your last 2 picks, you get to round out your team right here.
Wow. Okay. Let's do this. Running back. I want a drink that's reliable, that's sturdy, that can hit the hole, and most of all, it comes with its own shield. So good luck bringing it down. That's right. I'm drafting the Moscow Mule.
No!
Oh no!
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 That was my kicker.
Yeah, that's late.
Why would that's a wasted
a
pick?
steal.
Moscow Mule comes with a goblet made of copper. Like all your flimsy drinks will shatter trying to take this one down.
But it's got a kick and mule kick.
Well,
Okay,
mules can
yeah.
run.
Looking back, that's all I had. So you know, it's actually fine.
Okay, great.
What are your thoughts on the fact that, like, supposedly if you have too many Moscow mules, you like die of copper poisoning before you die of alcoholic poisoning? Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I would challenge that pick now because I already have poison. Then I didn't know that.
Well, here's the thing: running backs, they have short lifespans in the NFL, anyways. Their careers last typically only 3 years, 5. We're gonna have a high peak, and we're gonna fall off, and then we'll just get, like a Texas mule in there next or whatever. There's an unending list of mules.
Okay.
All right. So even though I drafted last in the first round, now I'm the first to round out my team. Funny how that happens. Defense, we're going to go with something a little untraditional, and we are going to take a song. We are going to take Closing Time by Semisonic. Because what's the natural enemy of people? It is getting kicked out of the bar. Everybody knows it's like 2:15 because they want to give you a little time to wrap up drinks. The lights come on, the music goes up, and you're like, "Whoa, what the fuck? I have to be a real person again."
Oh, God damn.
Semisonic plays in the background.
Ooh, I love that pick.
You guys want to sing it a little bit?
It was about his
Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you
Nice.
nailed
it.
We should go on tour.
Yeah, we should do it. What are they doing? They're not doing anything.
Yeah.
We'll be whole Sonic.
Yeah. Semisonic and the who sang The Reason?
Hoobastank.
Hoobastank, yeah. I mean, yeah, Hoobastank. Right around same direction. Okay. For my last pick, since I'm picking a tight end, I want something that so we're at another entertainment operation. Again, it's a nice hot day. You need something that just hits you just right. I'm going to go with, and it's very specific, the Dole Whip from the Disney World Animal Kingdom. Why the Animal Kingdom? I think actually next to the Dole Whip at both the Animal Kingdom and I think at the Hollywood Studios is alcoholic. Dole Whip everywhere else is not alcoholic for right now, unless it's actually at the Animal Kingdom, and it is amazing. I think it's got like rum in it. It's got like pineapple or mango or whatever. Depending, I think where the Avatar people is, it's like you get like blue and green and stuff. It's amazing, and it always puts whoever adult guest I'm with in the right mood. So, yeah, it's like a nice warm security blanket.
Dude, that is a fantastic pick.
Thank you.
The Dole Whip at Disney is so good.
So delicious. I never went to Disney when I was a kid, so I went as an adult with my wife, and she's like, "You gotta try this." I was like, "What?" And afterwards, I was like, "It didn't really hit me at all." And then we got to then we went from Animal Kingdom to Magic Kingdom, and I couldn't do Mexico. I just couldn't walk. I was like, "I'm sitting here in the middle of Epcot, just blitz." I was just on the ground. So yeah, it was great.
All right, so I need to draft a kicker, and looking back on my board, there are so many drinks that I wish I could have had on my team, but kicker's such a specific position. I'm gonna have to go with Tang as my kicker.
Nice.
Because the old slogan for Tang was Tang, it's a kick in your mouth.
Kicking your DNA too.
What?
Didn't you feel like you drank that and you were like a new person, like literally just after that?
No.
No, I felt like I was drinking Kool-Aid, but orange.
Yeah, I just felt like I was drinking Tang, but
I was like this.
Are you sure? Are you sure someone didn't slip in some cocaine energy drink and Miralax? And you're
maybe. Like both my parents are, they're like short, and I'm over 6 feet, so I think it was the Tang.
Gave you a couple of oranges.
Yeah,
it stunted you a bit.
exactly. Yeah.
Well, I think my kicker. Yeah, I was gonna say I think my kicker can kick it to the moon.
Yep.
Black dog.
Yeah.
I'm just realizing I don't have any alcohol on my team.
Wow.
That's good.
That's the best.
Yeah, you're a good Christian. I was really going to pick Jesus Christ for my defense, but I thought that might be too sacrilegious for the show. But that's
I picked the Holy Spirit in our ghost draft.
Oh man, nice, awesome.
I thought I was taking the blood of Christ as a drink too. All right, last pick. Tight end. Okay, so I think we need some more positive energy on my team. So I'm gonna pivot. I'm gonna pivot from originally thought. Okay, so tight end. Yeah, this is fantasy, right? This isn't real. This isn't real football. So blocking doesn't really do it for me here. I want a tight end who's gonna catch passes because we don't get points for blocking. So I'm gonna want a tight end that's light, that's able to move around easy and get above the defense, if you will. So for the last pick, I am going to take fizzy lifting drink from because it is going to soar above everything you guys have to throw at it, and it's not going to even be contested.
Pretty good.
I had high C written down, and again, save. Oh my god. Okay, that is really funny.
Are you worried about domes with large fans at the top of the stadium?
Yeah.
It only works.
You need to let out some carbonation, and it's gonna sink right down. We're gonna practice like 24/7 and make sure they're prepared, so they will be ready for anything that you guys throw at them.
Wow. Okay, that's incredible. We're done. We wrapped up the draft.
All right.
Let's do a quick review. Ryan, if you want to run through your team.
Sure. So yeah, again, my team is the Extra Pints, led by the gang from It's Always Sunny. I don't know any other better coaches for this team. My QB is water, but specifically from the Fountain of Youth to keep the team young and spry forever. My running back, cocaine energy drink, and my wide receiver is Four Loko, just because we want to cause some trouble, wreak havoc, and run through anything we need to on this team. My kicker is poison, because we don't want to do anything with that. My defense is all of age people from Moldova, because they just gobble up everything in their path. My tight end is fizzy lifting drink, because it is just an unstoppable force, and it's just going to float above anything you guys have to throw at it.
Unbelievable.
That's great. That's really good.
Rasheed, your team.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Well, the Defrap Gate led by Cleese. Okay. Our quarterback is Frap, or Milkshake, or Cabinets. Our running back is Kool-Aid, because he'll run through anything. Kicker is Miralax, because you need a good start to your day. Wide receiver for the touchdown crowd is Sangria. It's also for my lady. Our tight end is Disney's Dole Whip, because it's delicious and it is fantastic. And of course, our defense is led by the very versatile stellar all you can eat Chuck E. Cheese.
Very good. Very good.
All
right, Will.
All right. So for Thirst and 10, coached by Mo Sislak, we started off with skill position first. We got Fountain Coke, a wide receiver, and cheap beer at tight end, a powerhouse 1-2 combination for me in college. Go to the movies the afternoon and start drinking when we get home. When I was in Sig Ep Brotherhood since 1901. At kicker, we've got more of a kick than whiskey neat. Come on. At quarterback, all reliable. Arnold Palmer. At running back, it comes with its own copper mug. It might kill you, but who cares? That's a Moscow Mule. And defense, I saw a note about whether or not it'll be effective against non-alcoholic drinks. I don't know. Can you order a drink after closing time, even if it's not alcoholic? Because I haven't had any luck with that. It's universal.
You sound very, very sore subject to you.
And that's Thirst and 10.
Very good, very good. My team, DraftKings, probably going to get the teetotaler vote, realizing I didn't draft any alcohol, despite being coached by Sam Malone, the bartender from Cheers. QB is iced coffee. My running back is Gatorade, the most athletic of drinks. Wide receiver is the tears of my haters, of which there are many. Tight end is the big gulp. I got Tang at kicker, and my stout defense is Will Spratt from college, Sig Ep, Northeastern chapter. Probably going to be able to take down every one of these teams except for Texas kicker. That does it. Was there anyone or was there any drink that you guys wanted to take but couldn't figure out where to put it?
Yes. Okay. So I was trying to figure out what drink Lincoln drunk, Abraham Lincoln, that is, drunk when he decided to free the slaves. I was like, because that was a powerful drink. He's like, oh yeah, free, and then he put it down. And he signed it. I was trying to figure out which one drink that was, but I couldn't figure it out. So.
Yeah, I Google searched worst drinks ever made. It was very inspiring. I found several drinks I wish I could have found spots for, including there was like this wine that had like mice in it. It's very popular. Also, there is a cocktail in Canada that literally has a toe in it, and I don't know how that happened.
Oh, like the kicker.
What? Yeah, that could have been the kicker. Yeah.
I wanted to take a Twisted Tea, specifically for the Smash. Play some real Smash Mouth football. I wanted to take Pedialyte somewhere. Pedialyte, Baja Blast. And then I'm really glad that I got Will Spratt, because if someone else took a fraternity, I was screwed, because my only defenses were a cork, a damp rag, and a bunch of beavers to build a dam for all of these liquids. So I say I really lucked out there.
Yeah, now I wish I had taken fraternity.
I didn't realize that you guys weren't going to go drink for defense, so I thought of closing time like after you took frat. I was like, I was.
I forget that you don't read our chat.
I'm very busy buying gifts. Just some quick things that I wish I drafted. I mean, I also drink a lot of seltzer. I count that as water, but it just didn't feel sexy enough to draft anywhere. I love a good painkiller. My favorite, like cocktail, I would say. Very fun and fruity. And I thought about taking Dr. Pepper at quarterback solely because of the Dr. Pepper challenge, where they do it halftime of the college football games. But then it's devolved, and they always just push the ball into the hole, and that's not even really throwing at this point. I don't blame them because they still reward it, but I'd like to see, a more traditional pass from my quarterback.
That's fair. A little sweetness would have been your thumbnail for sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much to Ryan and Rasheed for being with us. This was really fun, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on. This is great. Let's do this
Great
again.
job.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure. We'll throw those teams up on Twitter. Everyone, if you can find them on either my Twitter at Zonfrelli or 2MB Studios, we'll tweet it out as well. Stay tuned here on the stream because coming up next, we have a subscribers only show where Matt Fear, Connor Garrison, David Thomas, Just Bryant, and Smith Starin will be playing Dead by Daylight, a horror video game. Will, any closing thoughts?
No.
Okay. We've been Boy Detectives. I wish we had a catchphrase.